Avi made me aware, my partner Avi Arad, one of our producers, that if we're making a third Spider-Man, we can't just do the things that are our personal favorites. We can do them, but we also have to listen to the fans and bring their favorites to the screen also. And in learning about Venom and in studying him, I've developed a great appreciation for him, which I didn't really have when I started out on the Spider-Man pictures.
Spider-Man 3 is often remembered as the weakest film in Sam Raimi's trilogy, and a key reason the series ended. We've spent years discussing what went wrong, studio interference, production issues, and countless compromises. But sometimes I want to go back to a simpler time when we didn't have preconceived notions about the film's quality, a time when we all together, through the many leaked trailers, fan-made content, and news, anticipated the release of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. In terms of overall news, nothing really occurred in 2004. If you checked many forums and blog sites at the time, many fans were simply speculating on what they wanted to see in Spider-Man 3, and many theorized on who the villains could possibly be. It wouldn't be until March of 2004 that Spider-Man 3 would officially be announced, an announcement that came months before Spider-Man 2 had even released. Sony was full speed ahead on the development of the movie, and it wasn't long until Sam Raimi began discussing the development of the film and future plans to return for more sequels. By December 2004, we learned that Raimi and his brother Yvonne had penned the story for the third movie and were working with Alvin Sargent to develop a screenplay based on it. At this point in time, we weren't yet aware about the film going through massive rewrites and development hell. But if you want to learn more about it, check out this video on the original Spider-Man 3.
The blade that pierced his body came from his gilder.
Okay. His glider, that's right, glider. That's right. All right, here we go again.
Anyways, filming would begin in January of the next month after this news was released, and from now on and onward, news would be scarce from January through March, and not even many set photos would be released for the film. However, things would pick up again in March of 2005 and onward as two major details would come out, which were the castings of Thomas Hayden Church and Topher Grace in the film. However, by this point, it was unclear who they were playing, which sparked fan speculation. However, luckily Kirsten Dunst, during her press tour for a new film, would let it slip that the two actors were cast as Sandman and Venom. Instead of trying to fix her slip-up, she actually doubled down, clarifying that Hayden was playing Sandman and Grace was playing Eddie Brock. The last major piece of news in 2005 came in November, where Sony officially revealed that Thomas Hayden Church was indeed playing Sandman. More casting news would release in January 2006. However, it wasn't until February 2006 and onward that major news would officially start coming out. In February 2006, Ain't It Cool News would release a photo of Spider-Man in his black suit, which was the first time fans ever got to see it. The reactions, surprisingly, weren't very positive. In fact, it was more mixed than anything, as fans were upset that the suit was just a black version of the traditional costume, to the point where many attempted to fix the suit through edits. Okay, all this was cool and all, but we were still yet to know anything about the movie. Sure, we knew Venom and Sandman were the villains, but in terms of the story, we knew nothing. However, there were plenty of sources at the time that did update us on plot elements from the film, and some sites did attempt to pass off fake trailers as legitimate, such as Ain't It Cool News, who spread around this particular image as a leaked image of Venom. However, upon investigation, it was discovered that this supposed leak originated from a forum site and it was simply an edit of a fake Spider-Man 3 trailer made by the user Wormy T. Keep this name in mind as they become important later. By June 2006, a teaser trailer for Spider-Man 3 was reportedly shown in some screenings of Superman Returns. However, at least for a couple of hours, no footage of this supposed trailer would make its way online. However, luckily, some fans managed to record the footage and spread it online pretty quickly. We had to settle for this leaked trailer for a while, but by June 27th of 2006, Sony would officially release this trailer on Apple.com, giving us our first real look at the movie. The most interesting element of this teaser trailer was the fan reactions. It's strange, nowadays Spider-Man 3 is a very mixed movie. However, returning back to the pre-release hype of the film is a breath of fresh air, as fans were excited about the film without any preconceived ideas of the film's quality. And honestly, many fans had some pretty respectful and cool analysis of elements from the film. Unfortunately, this teaser trailer had no glimpses of Venom whatsoever, which did disappoint many. However, if you were looking to see Venom in the project, you were in luck, as Comic-Con 2006 was just around the corner, and it was the place you had to be to get a glimpse at another exclusive trailer, one that would presumably include Venom. At the venue for Spider-Man 3, Sam Raimi and the crew revealed many things about the movie. We learned that Sam Raimi was seemingly convinced to add Venom into the movie by Avi Arad, and the fact that Raimi didn't really understand the character at first, how the themes of the film were about revenge and forgiveness, information on Sandman, and a discussion about Venom and Eddie Brock's character. Here, we also saw the reveal of several posters which would be shown on sites like Ain't It Cool News, which revealed several character shots from the film. Finally, of course, the new trailer would be shown as well. Unfortunately, filming of the trailer was banned, so many of us had to settle for descriptions of what occurred in the trailer, such as many blog sites revealing that Venom did indeed appear in the trailer, and he very much looked like his comic counterpart. Luckily, despite filming being banned, somehow the trailer would make its way online through camera footage. From what we could tell, they put together this trailer in very early production, as there were many unfinished CGI shots. The most notable part of the trailer, however, is the shot of Venom, who appears at the very end, taking over Eddie Brock. This served as our very first look at the character, who appeared very similar to Todd McFarlane's illustrations of Venom. At this point in production, the filmmakers were still using the animatronic version of Venom, which took on a much more comic-accurate look. So as far as we could tell, Sam Raimi and the crew were remaining faithful to the comic mythos. It's important to keep in mind though that this trailer was never meant to be seen by the wider public. That's why there's so many unfinished shots in the trailer, and unfortunately, we wouldn't really get any new trailers for a while. However, by November of 2006, the largest leak from the film took place. A leaked trailer for Spider-Man 3 started being spread online, which seemed to be a very early version of the official trailer. as it featured unfinished CGI and storyboards in place of scenes. At the time, it was very unclear where this leak originated from, but it was being posted on several sites like Ain't It Cool News before making its way to blogs and other sites like YouTube. By the looks of the trailer, at least by November 2006, the production team were still using the animatronic Venom in the marketing. However, when the actual official trailer released, Venom was completely missing from it. It wasn't until the final Spider-Man 3 trailer that we finally got a good look of Venom in HD. However, he took on a very different appearance, which was once again made clear when fans saw the Medicom toy figures of the character, which once again took on a more skinny frame, a design choice that upset many fans to say the least. There were plenty of fake rumors back then, like one from countingdown.com claiming that Topher Grace was playing Maxwell Dillon, aka Electro, instead of Venom. Obviously this was fake, but it reflects the constant leaks and speculation surrounding Spider-Man 3 at the time. Fan-made trailers were particularly common and often creative, with people like the popular Wormy T making it easy for us to imagine what the movie would be like. Once it was revealed that Venom would be the villain of the movie, fan trailers became even more elaborate, often borrowing from Spider-Man the animated series when it came to the origins of the Venom symbiote. For example, one trailer showed John Jameson returning from space with a black liquid that breaks out of containment, causing the ship to crash in New York City. With a very well-made animation, Spider-Man rushes to the site where the symbiote supposedly attaches to him, showing that many fans believe that the origins of Venom would have been very similar to how it was done in Spider-Man the animated series. Fan trailers also imagine scenarios like Venom being mistaken for Spider-Man and framing him for crimes, including the murder of Gwen Stacy. These trailers creatively showed Venom as well by editing creatures from other films to look like the character. Sandman was another focus in these trailers, often depicting him as an apocalyptic figure capable of destroying New York City, an idea that even appeared in fan posters. Fan posters were similar to the trailers, tools for speculation and imagination, showing how villains like Venom or Carnage might look like in live action. Most weren't trying to make sense of the plot and often had a cheap look due to the limited access to high-quality PCs and editing software at the time. Fans simply worked with what they had to bring their ideas to life.
With your choice.
I love our new TV.
Yeah, he's hot.
What?
Of course, the pre- and post-release content are exactly what you'd expect from a big-budget film. Sony partnered with many food and retail brands to create several pieces of merchandise and toys for the film. There were also plenty of Spider-Man 3 web games that released, which many of you may have experienced as a kid, as although they are web games, they were at a pretty high standard of quality, with some having full-on CGI animations. Since I personally didn't have much experience with Spider-Man 3 merchandise, I can't really speak extensively about it. However, if you'd like to know more about the merchandising of this film, check out this video by the channel Cobalt Blue, who spoke more extensively about the topic. Spider-Man 3 definitely represents one of the biggest marketing campaigns for a superhero movie. The hype was very evident, and the countless leaks show that although this film was mixed upon its release, the memory and build-up to the film is something none of us will ever forget.